Rochester, New York. Waiting Road. We got a Rochester, New York police technician unit illegally parked, as you can see. Hold on. Walk with me. We got a second Rochester, New York police cruiser, P95, also illegally parked. And we're at Winton Hairstylist in Winton Road. Work with me. Stay on. We live. Davy VTV. How you doing, officer? We're live on Davy VTV. Can I have your name and your badge number, please?
Are you here to get a haircut? I'm asking you a question.
Okay.
Are you here to get a haircut?
I apologize.
Are you here?
Well, they're getting a haircut.
Are you here?
Okay, I'm going to respect that it's a private business.
I'm going to ask you to leave that.
Okay.
I'm going to ask you to leave right now.
But they're on duty.
Please leave right now.
They're on duty getting a haircut.
I've asked you three times to leave
right now. Can I have your
now.
name, sir?
Sure. It's Officer Walker.
Walker, thank you.
I need you to leave right now.
Can I ask you? Can I ask you outside?
I need you to get outside now. Thank you.
All right, so we're just getting kicked out. Thank you for being professional, sir. What's your name and badge?
Walker, 479.
You drive the technician?
No, I'm the technician, yes.
Okay, the badge.
Let me explain something.
Absolutely.
Here, let's get out of the rain.
And this is live. No, it's okay.
Get out of the rain.
And thank you for being professional. I mean that. I wanted to respect that gentleman's wishes that I exit his business.
Oh, yeah.
But at the same time, do you know me? Do you follow my work?
Oh, I know you.
You're familiar with me.
I've known you for years.
Yeah, I believe you used to work with Maple Section.
I did work in Maple.
Absolutely.
I remember your dad.
And I mean, thank you. And thank you. Mario Vara.
Yes, I remember it very well.
Yep.
I also remember that the Cuban embassy came to his funeral.
They did. They did.
And
some of you guys came too.
Yeah, Ronnie
Fontaine, Sal Rubio,
the captain,
the April, the Ambrosio, Tom Dean.
Yeah.
Yeah, my father got along with a lot of the officers, and that's something that I always tell my viewers.
Yeah.
We're live streaming now, by the way, so literally this is live.
Just so you know, pursuant to our contract with the city, through the union contract, we are permitted to get haircuts on duty.
Okay, I didn't know that.
As long as it doesn't interfere with our taking jobs and things like that. That's why we usually come early in the morning.
But just for the record, just so everybody knows, and I didn't know that actually.
Yeah, it's pursuant to the union contract.
Okay. So, but it is on duty. Just so it's clear, because what happens is sometimes, and I get it, sometimes people defend you guys to the fullest, and I get that you guys got a lot of support and fans. So I'll get comments like, "Oh, I'm sure they were on break." So just for the record, the union allows on duty to get haircuts.
Yes.
Okay.
Because we have.
Obviously, if there's an emergency, you're not going to stay in the seat.
I'm not going to stay in the chair.
You're going to leave with come back later.
If there's something going on, we're not coming here. This officer just left a few minutes ago.
Okay.
And came back.
What is his name and badge number, by the way?
You're going to have to ask him because.
Okay. Well, I don't want to enter the business.
Montfort.
I'm sorry?
Officer Montfort.
Montfort?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and he's an excellent officer.
Okay.
But no, we are permitted by the union contract, and it's an agreement with the city that we can get our haircuts on duty because they want us looking sharp.
Yeah, we actually see Officer Montfort on the chair there.
Yep.
All right.
But it's all permitted.
Okay.
And it's been this way.
Well, again, whether or not you or anyone else agrees, obviously I don't have. I want to say I don't have any fans. Maybe some fans. Who knows? In the RPD, it's all about tracking where taxpayer dollars go. If it's something that's allowed, I'm glad that you said that it's allowed, because if it's allowed, then it's not your fault necessarily, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
But it's permitted. I never knew that. It's actually permitted by the union.
It is in the union contract, and it's been there for years. I've been on the job for 32 years now, and it's been there since I started.
Would you agree that a lot of people, I mean, whether you agree or not with what they think, do you agree that some people may be like disturbed, for lack of a better way of putting it, that obviously you guys are on duty and on tax? In other words, most people don't get to be on the clock at work and get a haircut. Do you agree that some people obviously may have an issue with that?
It was a negotiated benefit.
Okay.
Is what it is. And the city is willing to accept that.
Okay.
They want us to look sharp, be sharp. It was all part of the whole appearance thing, you know?
Well, the haircut looks good.
Yeah. Well, thanks very much.
You got more hair than I do. I have none, so.
Yeah, well,
listen, in all reality, I'm sorry?
It's not staying, so.
Well, in all reality and all jokes aside, whether or not anyone agrees or disagrees with this, which obviously is allowed, I want to again reiterate a special thank you. I've been through a lot, and so has my family. Some of you guys, not all, some of you guys tormented my dad and made my dad life hell. Yeah. He's no longer with us, but I appreciate that. I've always believed there are some good officers on the force. And if nothing else, Walker, your professionalism I truly greatly appreciate, and I want to thank you again for that.
My pleasure.
Even for coming out here, whether or not I agree, whether or not anyone else agrees with the fact, what you guys are allowed to do, I thank you for at least taking the time out. But not only taking the time out, but for treating me in a professional way. Whether or not you agree with what I do, it seems like you respect it, and I really appreciate that.
Everybody has a right to voice their opinion.
Absolutely.
All right? That's what this country's about.
That is true. That's what makes this country great.
I may not agree with you. Right. I don't have to agree with you, but I support your right to do what you want to do within reason.
Well, I appreciate
as long as you're not creating a problem, interfering with other people's rights.
Absolutely.
I don't care.
I greatly appreciate it.
Davy, you can follow me anytime you want. I don't care.
I appreciate that.
It's not a problem.
And you brought a smile to my face when you remembered my dad.
I remember your dad very well. He was a gentleman. Anytime I dealt with him,
Thank you again.
He was a gentleman.
Yep. And he likes some of you guys, and I want you to know that, and I want the viewers to know that. And I'm getting more and more of a following. Obviously, I've been doing this for years, but the YouTube channel is something that I've been, growing lately. So, again, I really thank you for your professionalism, sir.
Well, you gotta remember, this isn't a job everybody wants, and it's not an easy job.
Absolutely.
And like I said, what can I tell you? It is what it is.
Absolutely.
But no, doing this is perfectly acceptable. We've been doing this for as long as I can remember. It started long before me.
Okay.
But yeah, it's not an issue with the city at all.
Well, again, your professionalism is what I'm most happy with that I stopped. And not so much a gotcha moment. Obviously, I learned something new. I'm sure a lot of viewers did too. I didn't know that was allowed. I didn't know that was permitted. Yeah. But I'm more interested now in the way that you stand in stark contrast to the rest of the officers. Not every officer treats me like this. I just had an officer, Matse, roll the window up. It's a video that's almost got 3,000 views, and I just posted it yesterday.
Well, this is an exciting.
And he rolled the window up on my arm and was not a gentleman, and you are, so I appreciate that.
Davey, this is only going to get you 5, so you're not going to get anywhere.
Thank you
get 5
again,
hits
sir.
on this one. You take care now.
Thank you so much. You too. It's Rochester, New York, and just to show that there are some professional, whether or not you agree with the practice or the policy, it's something that is allowed. Thank you for tuning in. And again, what I'm most glad is that I stopped is that this is a professional officer, and we're just trying to keep him honest here on Davy V TV. We out.